So here we go.
So you roughly round it, and then start the anticlasp.
Turn it around to the other side. And then push the bulge in. Just what you've been doing.
Almost that fast.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah, 2 days later.
2 days later, you're almost as
Pinch it around this axis, right? Opens up the axial curve. One side, the other.
The earrings are always soft.
These are the ones that you guarantee we can sell tomorrow.
No, I know.
Pay for the class. And the tools.
And this one.
No, I'm going to show you. In fact, I'm going to someone anneal this and pass me. I'm going to do 2 demonstrations at
Multitasking.
once. Multi-demo.
Okay. So that little earring is that? No, the one. No, that gold one. The gold one. Oh, the one.
Oh, that's the ruffle?
No, this one.
No, this one's not on.
Oh.
These are all the same. 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's a little redundancy here. These are all the same.
I just took all of your patterns.
It doesn't matter. Here there were these were 2 bracelet
Yeah, 2
patterns.
bracelet.
One is a little wider than the other. That's a hyperbolic alloy. That was actually the helicoidal earring. There's one in there, the gold one.
What's the oval?
Oh, this one. I like this one.
So the oval is that I did it's at this one here actually.
No, did I not get any of the ones correct,
The little
Ben?
C one. No, it doesn't happen there. You'll see the ones that are the same. This one's not in there.
Okay.
That pattern sort of looks a little bit like that, but it's wider on one end, the tube is smaller, and the ear wire is longer. That's something that I have to demonstrate. It's hard to explain.
This one is just that version of it.
That's just a plain old
This is a closed spiculum with the
These
wire.
patterns, the only patterns on here directly related to what I actually do is the round earring, which are the medium size, the bracelets, and these are easy strips to make experiments with little spiculums. It's easier to start narrow and then little by little go wider and wider, because the wider the piece gets, the more difficulty there is.
So the piece you're demoing now is this pattern?
Yes, that's the round that I'm doing, and the blunted end is going to be the tube that the ear wire goes
One
in.
for everything, and then that's fine.
Well, I'll just take this.
So that was John.
That's what I was.
Okay.
So just before doing that, since I'm going to switch, I'm going to show you something really fast. So, see these earrings here? That's what we're going to do.
That's what Steve did.
It's something we're going to form instead.
Are those full?
And this you can make, just use your own patterns. You can add the ear wire to it, which you'll know how to do after I show you this. That's why I want to show you this.
Got it?
And depending, it's like everything else, the more you anticlasp it, the more coiling you'll get. But you don't have to anticlasp it much at all to make an elegant piece. I'm just going to do one course on this.
Wow, I know, I love that piece.
That's a double Mobius.
A double Mobius.
Oh, yeah.
Right, it's a single surface.
A 2-dimensional object in 3-dimensional space.
So you soldered it together at one point?
Yes.
Well, that is just nice, decent work.
And the soldering is exquisite because you can't tell her.
But if you look at the piece carefully, it's a mind twister. You just have to look at it.
Right.
And at first it seems obvious, but if you relook at it, you'll see some aspects that will strike you as impossible.
Yeah, it's pretty
So it switches from outside to inside at some point?
Let's do it. That's really beautiful, so it's fun. So what shape was that? That was just an oval to start?
It was that.
This one,
It was-
no, this was, yeah, it was just the one you did.
Yeah, it was just,
Yeah, the one that you did
Yeah.
the double here. Good.
So who paid the bills while you experimented with all of this stuff?
I fished. I fished for 2 years. I would get up.
commercial?
Cod or
Pay for yourself.
lobster?
Lobster?
Mostly clamming, some lobstering, and some scalloping. And I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Did you
Cast
go
the
out on the
tide.
boats or?
Yeah,
or
you
had
go
your
out
own
in the boats in the winter because everything is caked with ice. So you have to go out into the bay and wait for the tides are very high where we are. It's up on the Bay of Fundy. And wait for the flats, the mud flats to show. And then you climb the tide and then you come back up, get in the boat, and hopefully you had enough to eat. Not the
you
clams.
ate- you didn't
No, I
sell
sold
it,
them.
you-
I sold them, but that gave me the money so that I could eat. I ate clams.
How many years have you invested in experimenting? I mean, this is huge amounts of time doing research.
well, that's what he was put on earth to do.
Right.
Okay.
I'm grateful immensely, but oh my God.
So you said the more you anti-class,
The more,
twists?
yeah, the more twists you get, or the more, the more dramatic the ruffles.
Right.
That's what happens. In this case, if I'm going to make a fold form, really, it's a kind of a fold form. If you want to make a leaf that's very subtle, then you don't anti-class it so much. For yours, I'd anti-class a little bit more. See, that's
So you
there's
get like a
relationship.
tighter.
Yeah, and that's why you have to be careful when you're doing these processes. I'm taking it to the extreme, but you can stop. You don't have to go that far. You can just do it very gently. Just a simple anticlass is a beautiful thing, and I'm going to show you that after this, just to give you an idea. This is a very simple thing. You can make them small or big. Don't go by the pattern. It doesn't even have to be a symmetrical pattern. And you can anticlass it as much or as little as you wish. And what I'm going to do is to put a fold in it. So now I'm just going to just right in the middle. Turn this around with everything we did to it anyway. Right in the middle to start the fold. And if you have an anvil, this is best done with an anvil.
Oh, do you want a block? We have a little block in there.
This one.
Okay.
You have to get it in the right spot or you sort of lose it. Yeah, you're putting the fold in. Then anneal it. Do that.
So are you doing different kind